Yo, yo, what it do, y'all? It's the boy Chief Baron, and we back with this Tōkon Fighting Souls. And we just came off the closed beta over the weekend, and we gotta yap about that, my guys. We got to yap about that. Telling you, I'm gonna play it. I got a couple of videos that I got saved with no sound, so I'll get yap over it, and y'all can see. Sorry about how it looked. I don't know why my computer decided to save it in fucking 420p or whatever the fucking case is, but my bad. If you want clear footage of me playing with no commentary, just sound, I got that on the channel as well. Go check that out. You know what I mean? But we gonna talk about this shit. Alright. So, I first want to say this. This game looks so fucking crispy. So good. It looks so good. It looks so good. It looks as good as Storm. Look at it looks so good. Like, you get immersed in it. You got if you got your headphones in, you got, you know what I'm saying, a nice TV playing this shit while you're playing, you get immersed. Get immersed. I'm telling you. But so when I first got into the beta, they make you do the little tutorial joint. When I first started pressing the buttons, it immediately felt at home, like with my DBZ knowledge, or DBFZ I should say. Because immediately we were stringing up. I was like, yes, I feel the power. It was like, as soon as I started doing the strings, that shit felt like when Will gave Carlton the black book and he got the aura, he got the little blue Bruce Leroy glow. That's how that shit felt. And I was like, yes! Yes! Type shit. I ain't gonna lie, Doom was a fucking problem. Like, when I said that a couple weeks ago on my Twitter, like, this character is gonna be a fucking problem, I fought this one dude and that man was motherfucking doing me in with the zoning. Like, that shit felt like Frogger trying to get through this shit to get to home in the beta, and I'm trying to figure out how to, man, y'all can go see that. It's in one of my videos. But anyway, yeah, it felt just like DBZ, man. It felt like it. You know what I mean? But as I got through the tutorial, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, it has a lot of stuff for you to remember. So to digest that shit is gonna take a little bit. So I just took what I can remember. Plus I watched the beginner guide thing again. And I took my ass online in that motherfucking lobby. And you're seeing some of these fights. You know what I'm saying? Got Iron Man out there. Iron Man? Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. When they were first showing the niggas, I was like, alright, yeah, Iron Man gonna be tough. I see that. But I was like, yo, Storm is my girl. We out here with Storm. But that nigga Iron Man is kind of tough. I ain't gonna hold you. I might fuck with Iron Man. He got some shit low key. And as I was playing the game, I was like figuring out the flow of the matches and like the, you know, the game mechanics and shit like that. Iron Man started moving up. Like, he was moving up more than Captain America. Captain America, I liked initially. I still like him, but I didn't put enough time into home. But I did fight Mad Captain Americas, and that nigga was belligerent as fuck. Alright, we're gonna go to the next John. That nigga was belligerent. Oh, his auto combo, crazy. V auto combos are type strong in this motherfucker. Like they were strong in DBFZ, but in this mug, them niggas, some of them are going like half screen with the auto combo. Like it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting. We'll see how that plays out with how that go. But I know that I was definitely getting blessed with that auto combo. Like that right there. That right there is coming out a lot on both sides, me and the opponent. So figuring out how to block that, which I don't think is even safe. I'm not sure. Speaking of things being safe, we're gonna have to talk about like the block strings and shit. Cause like, yes, it feels like DBZ block strings, but when you're actually doing the string, you're like doing it to them and they're blocking. I'll even say when you're hitting them too. Like, especially when you're hitting. I'll start with the hitting. When you're hitting them, the block string to me feels like Guilty Gear Strive, to where like you really gotta space out, like you gotta space your hits and play like, it's hard to explain. It's more so like, all right, the neutral in this game doesn't fully feel like a regular tag neutral, in my opinion. Like how you move around. And I'm gonna use fighters as an example, because in fighters, when you were playing neutral, you know what I'm saying, you were, you know, jockeying for the position, using your assists and whatnot. And you know, there wasn't too much, you know what I'm saying, shimmying and moving on the ground per se. You know what I mean? Like in this game, it really has that feel, the 1v1 Guilty Gear Strive type aspect, to where you can be on the ground and doing these shimmies and these fucking strings and shit to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it feels on the ground. But it also has that tag game feel with the assist to it, if that makes sense. And that is an interesting feeling. Like when I was doing like that combo right there, like when I was doing that, it felt like a DBFZ combo when I started it up. But there's other combos where I'm doing it just grounded, a grounded string, and that most definitely felt like doing a Guilty Gear Strive string, but like being able to do the gatlings from light to medium to heavy. And like if you're like at a certain distance, and this is what I mean, like it felt like a Guilty Gear Strive string. Like if you pull up at a certain distance and you try and do your string, if you don't have the correct route, you'll fall out of the combo, or they'll fall out of the combo. So you gotta like know, like when you hit, you gotta do a lot of hit confirming, and I like that. Like you kind of did that in a team game, like you were, you know, hit confirm the light, the 2L and shit like that. But like I feel like in this shit, it's like the feeling feels more like a 1v1 type of neutral with the assists there. And I kind of like that feeling. I'm not going to hold you. Miss Marvel, man. Like, I only fought a couple of Miss Marvels, but she's kind of crazy. Not going to hold you. Getting scooped up from full screen is kind of crazy. Like, huh. And then you're just in the combo now. That shit is crazy. Trade. Yeah, let's get my DBFZ on right here. Get out the corner. Try to position. Oh, scooped them with another auto combo after. Oh, he tried to see how you can really play ground neutral. Like you can fucking shimmy and shit. You can fucking do all that on the ground. I like that. I like that. It adds that aspect to the team game. See, look at this. See right there, like I went to do the combo, but I wasn't close enough to do that route, and she fell out of it. Jumped right into the super. I'll say this about the supers, like it was hard to do the manual inputs for the supers, but I did get a couple of them off, or ultimates off, because I'm used to the Guilty Gear input. But for some reason, the double fireball medium heavy was not coming out for me. I don't know why. Getting scooped up. See? And that's when I had to start. Once I didn't notice it in this fight. I noticed it probably a little sooner than this. But like once I noticed, like, alright, I gotta structure the strings crazy. Like I'd be like, alright, if I, you know what also gave it a feel? Like it gave it like a Granblue feel. Like sometimes you don't get the optimal string opportunity, and you gotta work off, you know what I'm saying, I won't say like stray hits, but like hit confirm hits, and then you gotta find routes for that. And that when I started noticing that, that's when I started trying to kind of do like kind of mix the Granblue with the fighters. So it's like I would get the hit confirm hit, see that I'm like mad far, I try to do a move that's like, you know, has some reach to it, and then I'd call my assist to confirm it more for me, like a more solid confirm after that, so that I can continue. Because I also started to notice that when I was doing my block string, oh, I got Doom out here. I think these fights I'm about to show about to have Doom. I didn't use Doom too much on point, but I didn't really even use him in the background for his assist. I did try and call it a couple times, but his assist, to me, you kind of gotta lab that up a little bit, because you gotta like call his assist in a block string, or that particular assist, his utility assist. Or I'm about to just start calling the third assist unique, because they use their unique attacks. The unique assist. But one thing I'm gonna say too, what I started noticing towards the end, I was doing it in the beginning, but I didn't really understand what was happening until later on. Like when you do combos and like do your combo into an ender, and they hit the ground and they roll out the recoveries, like understanding that is gonna be vital, because mad people were rolling out, you know what I'm saying, and I started to see how you were gonna have to structure pressure with people being able to roll out of the corner towards the end of the beta. And I was like, that's where a training mode would come in, because I would definitely have been keeping motherfuckers in the corner. They were gonna be stuck for a little bit, but you know, I was really, throughout the beta, I was just trying to see what I can do as far as like pressing the buttons. seeing how close it was to Dragon Ball Fighters, and then seeing what was new about it. Also trying to, utilize what was taught in the tutorial, and then overall just enjoy the fucking beta. It was like just watching it in play. Like you see all that moving back and forth I was doing with Iron Man, like that's like Guilty Gear Strive type neutral movement. That's not like, I mean, like I guess you kind of seen that in Dragon Ball Fighters, like them doing the little forward back shimmy movements and stuff. But I feel like it's gonna be more prevalent in this game. Like you're gonna be able to, like in Dragon Ball Fighters, your shimmy was pretty much like, you kind of walk back a little bit, or you dash back, IAD back, and then bait whatever they're coming out with. But in this shit, I really do feel like you'll be able to just walk back on some Street Fighter type shit, on some Guilty Gear type shit. Walk back with their button or their grab. Well, I'm not sure about their button. It's gonna depend on the button, because motherfuckers normals are big as fuck, like Miss Marvel. And she's hella fast on the ground, bro. I primarily used Storm during the beta, and started really to dissect her shit towards the end. I was just trying to learn like what input did what, because I ain't gonna lie, I was getting mixed up with the inputs. Not gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. Like there was a lot of times I was doing I would either do the block string or get my hit, do the string, and where I wanted to do the wind, the light wind forward, so I can at least stay in, because as you're doing your block string, it's definitely like well, I guess it kind of did it in Fighters, but I don't think it was kind of like how it is in Guilty Gear when you get pushed out of your fucking block string and you like really get pushed out. I feel like it's like that in this game. So like when you're doing the block string, I wasn't getting the timing down on where you press your assist and then where I can start my or continue my string. So as I was doing my block string and I called the assist, people were just mashing on me. So I wasn't truly understanding how to structure the block string with the assist until the end, because that's gonna take some training time, especially with the different assists. And like, cause I'm gonna assume that, I'm gonna assume that they have different, frame data for the standard forward assist when you do the string, and they come in and do the little standard forward assist step like that right there, that cap did. If it's the same, then yeah, I gotta learn what string I can do to continue. I was definitely trying to figure out the wind thing. I didn't start figuring out certain stuff towards the end as well, like that you can do the wind, but then do the whirlwind, but then use her uh, wind stock and move the wind before it materializes on screen, so that like it just as it appears where you blew the wind at. And that shit, OD. That shit is gonna be on some whole other shit. Also with the ice shard. The ice shard, how I was using it was I do my little, if I got the hit, I do a little air combo into the ender, and then off of that I was trying to drop the ice shard right there, since when you're in the air after the ender you're still in the air a little bit. So I was trying to drop the ice shard right there, but it wasn't coming out. That's probably going to take some training mode. So how it was coming out was I do the air combo into the ender, like the ender I'm gonna speak about after I explain this. So do the little air combo into the ender, and then I'd jump back, like super jump back, and then I'd drop the ice shard, and then call an assist. Or I was trying to call assist. It didn't always work. Call Iron Man assist. He throws the beam. I'm already dropping the ice shard. And then that's how I was doing it. So then I'd wind it down. Now that was different from the combo that I was theory crafting when we first seen the game at Evo. It was not like what I was talking about, because you cannot, or maybe I need to go into practice mode and see about that. But when I ID'd back, it wasn't she wasn't able to throw out the ice shard, so I had to do it out of a jump. And jumping back, they were able to jump or roll out of the corner, which is why I was using Iron Man to cover that. But they started just jumping up. So what my idea was, all right, I'm gonna use Captain America for his DP assist, but where I had my assist during the beta, because I was like, all right, I got my, it's the tag game, they have the assist on X, and I think that's odd. So I'm gonna put the tag assist where I have my tag assist on my game, which is on the shoulder, because I used the pad. So I have it on like L1. But I found when I was playing, and you gotta do the directional assist, or at least for me, it felt odd to try to press L1 and then, you know, hit a direction. So I'm thinking that I should have just left it on X. That way it would be easier to go from doing the block string and then go down to X in a direction. Now I just have to make I have to decide what I make that button, if I make it anything. But yeah, like this structure, Storm with Iron Man second and Captain America third, that's the structure I had for this team, for that purpose right there. But I needed some time in the lab to actually learn some shit. Like with that combo, I was saying the ender into dropping the ice shard. I didn't know that after the ender, you can drop the ice shard out of it. Now, had I known that, I would have been doing crazier setups, because I was just learning how to do I do the ender, and then we drop down and call Iron Man, and on their wake up, they're catching the beam. So they're either gonna block the beam getting up, or they're gonna roll into the beam and get hit. You know what I mean? Also, normals just felt like large. Like I felt like I was running into normals the whole time. So like dash blocking, I'm gonna have to get under the hood and really understand that. The tag system, like I already said in the other Yap sesh, that it definitely feels like BB tag. Like it's 100% on some BB tag shit. And as I was playing, I was already thinking about, all right, I have ideas for setups, but I need the training mode because I have to figure out the timing for shit. And timing for things is where the depth, timing for certain tags and assists and all that shit like that, and learning what you can do with the system. That's gonna be the depth of the game. So once we get past motherfuckers jabbing the auto combo all the fucking time, the shit's about to get dumb crazy. And I love it. But Iron Man, definitely gonna be on the team if they don't add certain characters that I'll talk about later. My man was fucking jabbing that shit. Unity. But Iron Man, I was trying to figure out how to do his little flight combos, but I was trying to figure out the flight mechanic in general with Storm. It's different as I expect it to be. It's different with Storm and Iron Man. Because with Storm, like, you can go into flight with jumping. Same with all the other characters. But the difference between them is that Iron Man flight, I feel like, is a little faster in the air because he has like the thrusters compared to Storm. But I do feel like, which I didn't try, is that you can get Storm to move a little faster in flight using the wind mechanic. I also feel like, or what I also noticed towards the end is that her doing her special moves with the wind mechanic definitely moves her around. So you can fucking, what I was thinking towards the end was like, if you were full screen with Storm, you could jump up, do the lightning move, and win towards them. And the lightning move has, you see how big that is right there? Like, so you're just moving forward with the lightning in the air, like, or between the air and the ground, and you can call a fucking assist to cover your shit. This is the type of shit I was thinking about. I was thinking about mad crazy shit. Like, yo, this game is gonna be filthy. Like, you're about to be holding some mix. I mean, there's the defensive mechanics, which are pretty good. I did fight a couple people who are fucking utilizing that shit off rip. But I feel like like one of my honest things about that is that I do think that the assist gauge comes back a little slow. I think it should come back a little faster. Just a little bit. Because I do feel like once the game starts to open up and your ass is in a fucking block string, and although you can crossover out of it, they could, you know what I'm saying, counter your crossover and put you back in the block string. Which things like that, also that I think about it, is probably why they don't fucking speed it up. Because if you speed up, One thing I do think that they should speed up is the disassemble meter gauge. That definitely, because you disassembled and a nigga got all 3 assemble bars and all 3 characters or all 4 characters, you're about to hold some shit, and you better be on your Goichi shit. Like, I can't wait to see those moments where a nigga is disassembled and nigga got 3 assist bars, all 4 characters, and 150 life because of, or 150 meter because of it. I can't wait to see how motherfuckers be trying to block that shit. I can't wait, man. Shit. I can't wait for me to have that done to me. Alright, but we're gonna look, because I know it was happening pretty much in every single fight, but I didn't start noticing what the potential of it was till later on in the beta towards the end, because I didn't play the last session and I didn't play the first session. I pretty much played the middle, and even in then I was kind of like in and out, handling, dad shit. You know what I'm saying? I was on dad duty trying to get into this beta. Bump. All right, let's see. Oh, see? Falling out. And that, like, I was doing the shit. See, like, I did the ice shard, and then I had moved the wind before I even materialized it. See, I was doing stuff like that, but I wasn't realizing the stuff yet. As I started playing and doing stuff, I was like, oh shit. And then, like, afterwards, like the last couple days after me watching my footage and watching other people play, I was like, oh, see, that's what that was doing. I was doing that, but I wasn't noticing what it was happening, and that's why we're here. All right, so you see how the bar went red, the blue bar went red, and boy flipped out. See if it happened. Oh no, he went in super. Uh-oh. Connection was getting shoddy. His super is dumb long. Jesus. Oh, see, like, gotta space your shit out right. Now, had I, which I didn't check, had I did the super move, like the whirlwind, the light one forward, and then confirmed that into a super, I probably would have won that right there. See, that crossover. Scooped him, put his back against the wall. So now it's like trying to stagger my pressure so he couldn't do the crossover attack and keep the tractor beam on him. I figured out that little Morgan drill shit when I first seen it. I was like thinking about things, and then before we got into the beta, I was thinking about things with that. And then we got in, and I seen what button it was to do it. But then I seen how movement is, and I just wasn't I gotta hit the lab with that, so I could start super jump dashing in with that, not super dash. Also, the assists going where you call the assist is gonna get taken used to, because there was mad times where I was dashing, instant air dashing, moving, jumping, and then I'm calling the assist, and the assist is going up to where I was at, wherever height I was at. It's going up there. And that shit was kind of getting annoying. I was like, God damn. I need you to throw the beam right here. We got a little bit with this footage. Oh, this part I have up on my one of my videos. It was pretty good. This dude was actually fighting me. See, like that. That's how I had to start using it. But I didn't utilize it too much. Oosh. That move right there, I wasn't too sure what the input was until the end, and I didn't want to go out and look. I could have just went to the beginner guide and just looked at what the inputs were for that. But once I started doing it, it started happening sometimes in the air. Like I'd IAD, and then I'd accidentally hit that. So I instant air dash and then do that in the air. All right, let's see if this combo limit break happens. Oh, behind the back hit. Repulsor block. String him down. Call an assist. I should have overheaded him. Auto combo. Switch in cap. Get out of the corner. Throw in my cap. It's that DBSC shit. Oh. See, now I didn't know that I could continue to combo off the lightning at this point. That was the heavy auto combo. Because I wanted the super, but I didn't remember what the super was, so I just did the last button to go into the super off the heavy auto combo, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. Fucking if they need that, they can go ahead and have that. You see how Iron Man went all the way up there? Man, I don't know. We'll have to see. Man's kicked the shield down the ground. I think it did a fucking power wave with the goddamn shield. What he did right there, I was starting to think about towards the end as well. But one thing I had to confirm was if you can do the 2H animate. Alright, that right there. What I did with Iron Man. I'm sorry, I'll go back to that thought right there. But when Iron Man did the little red break, off that you can do, that's like your little, I'm gonna call it a mid knockdown. It's not like the soft knockdown where you can roll. It is like the soft knockdown, I should say, where they can still roll out of it, but you're on the ground a little bit longer. It's like a couple more seconds of animations where you can set some stuff up. And I noticed that towards the end, that you can, like, you know, get a little space, call your assist to get like the, you know, the correct angle or correct spot to do it. You know what I mean? And then I started noticing that for Storm as I started figuring out the other shit, like that you can throw the ice shard after doing the ender. I didn't figure that out towards like literally the end of when I played the beta. I was like, oh, you can do that off the ender? And then that's where that stuff started, you know what I'm saying, started building the blocks. Like, oh, damn. So just think about how you've seen me doing the little mid-air combo into an ender, and then they hit the ground, and I'm calling Iron Man, and they're coming in. They're getting up with the assist. I could have been dropping the ice shard down because I was catching a couple people with that. I don't think it's in this footage right here. Maybe it is, but I was doing that ice shard setup that I was saying. Jump back, drop the ice, typhoon it. It's called Tempest. Tempest it down, and then forward, they get frozen, and I was extending my combo after that. Which was my, not completely my little Twitter combo I had crafted up before this beta happened. But you can definitely do, after playing the beta, I like updated that. And I know once we get into the practice mode, I'll be able to do that combo that I put up there. Just off of playing the beta. And that I can't wait. Can't wait. Setups are gonna be disgusting. As soon as we figure out how we can get a hard knockdown in this game, which I doubt it, but if there's people who already figured out that you can do the neutral assist in combo, which I was also questioning that as well, then I'm pretty sure we can figure out how we can get a hard knockdown, or how we can utilize that mid knockdown as a hard knockdown and do our shit. And I'm pretty sure. I don't know yet. I did see Sonic Fox's restand shit, like right there. Yep, I was doing that. Now if I was doing that with the off the combo limit break in the corner, drop the ice shard down instead of it hitting him, it's now a block string. Feel me? And then you can win down, and like I was saying, that little sideways drill shit she can do downwards, which I didn't figure that out until after the beta, you know what I'm saying, watching other people's videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to LK. He's the one who actually showed that in his one of his stream videos. But yeah, bruh, this game is gonna be insane. Look at that dash back, you know what I'm saying? The wave that I'm saying, they got forward tech, back tech, and delayed tech in place. I don't think they do have air tech. I've seen a couple people do it. My bad, y'all. I've seen a couple people do it, but I don't know if you can air tech down into the ground. I want to say I've maybe seen that once or twice. Sorry, I had to drink some water. I had to get that water. See, that could have been bait. That right there. They jump up into doing something and you duck down. That could be like bait for them to be like, oh shit, I'm about to, just in case it's like a empty jump. You think they're coming in. You fucking duck down as if you were gonna 2H them. But they're coming in with an empty jump, and then you just fucking string them right there as soon as they land. See, I was trying to blow it down forward and then back up real quick. I wonder if you can do that. I don't know. I wasn't really trying to use the wind in succession fast and see if you can, like, you know what I mean, just move around with the wind with the tornado and the ice. Also, I was trying to utilize both motion inputs and the button, but the button I would definitely have to be in training mode and see what the button do, like how I did in Grand Blue. That's the part where I have to incorporate the Grand Blue. See what the unique button do, but it's like the unique button is different from the unique button, the ultimate button in Grand Blue. I want to say the quick skill button is the unique button, or the ultimate button. That's the Grand Blue part that I gotta ingrain in for this game as well. So I got BB tag with the tag system. I'm saying I'm already familiar with that. I got Dragon Ball Fighters with the combo system, and I'm familiar with that. And then we got Grand Blue with the super, I won't say super, I'll say the special attack system. Alright, and now we got Guilty Gear with the 1v1 neutral feeling aspect to it. You feel me? And I won't even say it's like just Blaze Blue. Well, I guess I can say that because Blaze Blue, they had the unique button, the drive button. So I guess that is the unique button right there, and that could be Blaze Blue right there, because until we really get our hands on it, we can't really say that there's any Blaze Blue isms in there. I mean, maybe in the how you do the combo structure is like an amalgamation of all of them. Like you can do Guilty Gear combos, which I do think you can, like Guilty Gear Exert. You can do. Well, I won't say that. Oh, I guess I can say that and be like it's like a blend of fighters too, and maybe BB tag, because you in BB tag when you do the little mid-air combo, it's like hit, 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 and then you do the ender, just like in I forgot the game of that game, so I don't want to say it. But... no, actually, yeah, that is what's it called? Melty Blood, just like in Melty Blood, it'd be like hit, 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 ender, or hit, 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 grab. But that's Melty Blood. This shit, you're doing hit, 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 ender, and you can do that, or you can do your Dragon Ball Fighters string, which I was learning in the last couple of fights we shown, that if you do that string, that mid-air combo string, the 2M, 5M, medium, light, jump cancel, light, and then ender, which is like down heavy. It's like in this game, you can do the ender manually or auto combo. Like it's pretty much like when you do the ender, which is the downward kick, you can either do it by pressing down and heavy, and you can just end it off of any hit, or if you press 2 of the buttons twice, it will do 2 times or 3 times, because I was kind of mixing it up. I was doing it like 2 times, and then I was doing like light, medium, heavy to do the ender, and sometimes I was doing like light, medium, heavy, down, heavy, and sometimes I was doing like medium, light, medium, heavy, and then down heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like the directions and what you can do in the air feels like Guilty Gear, Exert and shit. Like how many hits you can do. It's like a mix of Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball Fighters. I didn't play too much Blaze Blue, like in its depth, so I'm not sure how the air combos go. But if they're structured to like BB tag, where you're doing the 2 hits and then you're bringing them down, or you're doing whatever into your special move type shit, then maybe. But I'm sure I've seen combos where you go into the air and then you do like um, heavy hit stun moves, which you can bring them down. Like you do like a 2M, 5M, and then you jump cancel up. Maybe do like a jump M, and that hit has enough hit stun to pop them up to where you can land, and then from the ground do a combo. Which I did see people doing rejumps, which I also did a rejump, but I'm not sure if it's in any of this footage here. But they do got rejumps. Overall, this game is gonna be so fire. I can't fucking wait for this game to come out. Like, I'm so glad that they let your boy in this motherfucker. Got to experience it. Like, I thought the one bar aspect was gonna kind of like dull the team aspect to it, or the tag, tag assist fighter aspect, but honestly, it adds another layer of like yeah, you may not have to worry about your assist dying and then you lose a character, but if they get hit, like right there, if they get hit out of the combo, you can pick them up into the combo and freaking kill them. Like that them getting caught up in your bullshit makes you die more. So you have to like really like that combo right there, not to cut off the topic, but that was the combo I was just explaining, the 2M, 5M, medium, light, medium, down, heavy type shit. But anyway, like you're like like you fucking up and calling them at a bad time and them getting caught up in some shit and you catch a fucking 2 assist bar combo into a super, like you're gonna feel that something crazy. It is your fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it I don't know. To me, it has more of an impact because like it's like, all right, in the traditional tag, you have 3 assists, which are 3 characters. So if you lose one, you still got 2. So there's still a chance. It gets slimmer for you to win, but you still have a chance if you lose a character. You may lose, the utility of the character that you just, lost, but you're still in there. But in this shit, it's like if they get caught up with you, they are, and you fucking die for that, it's over. That right there. Now that I could have came down with the little Iron Man jetpack shit, like, and then had Storm throw the wind and had that cover me go forward and approach him again. But that shit I gotta hit the lab for, and I can't wait. The Storm's shit to me is like Power Wave. I'm gonna be fucking with that. Storm first or second is gonna be the move for me. Or Storm Iron Man is my shit until I see who else is coming in there. But that's gonna be my shit right there. I'm gonna utilize both of them, and then we'll see about Cap. I did want to play him at first, but I'm not gonna lie. Fighting these niggas online, and I'm fucking abusing that shit, and home auto combo being belligerent like that. I was like, yeah, it kind of turned off them, but we'll have to see when the game come out and I can actually hit the lab at home. That shit. Yeah. You gotta actually call your assists Gotta actually call him. I'll play this one. This might have sound. Sorry, but I'll give you some sound for the last little bits of this, and you can watch. I'm not gonna show this whole set. You can watch the rest of this on my channel while I wrap it up, because I'm going for almost an hour now. But in closing, I can't wait for this game to come out, for real, for real. Can't wait. Now we're gonna talk about who I want to see now that I have got my hands on the game. Ooh. All right. And off the rip, I need my girl Rogue in this motherfucker. I need Rogue in this motherfucker. I'm sorry. I need it. I need Rogue in this motherfucker. She will be so fucking fire in this shit. She'll be so fire. They can either keep her the same, or have like a little, add their little flavor to it. Like Captain America, his strings are pretty much similar. How he does his strings, but the animation is different. They can do something similar for her with that. You know what I mean? As long as they keep the I'm gonna call it medium, because in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, when you press the light twice, you got a medium, and then the other button was heavy. So her down medium was like a sliding elbow. As long as they keep that, and that'd be like fucking a Gohan 2M, Team Gohan 2M, fuck it. We need that. And then as far as what she got, her powers and shit, they could just keep the lariat shit. Keep the lariat, keep the air lariat, and give her the command grab. Saying give her the command grab, but have the command grab be her fucking unique as well. Like the command grab you can do, but if you do the command grab and whatever, it's like, alright. The command grab is a regular ass command grab that she has. But you do the unique with it. Feel me? And it's the command grab into the kiss. You do the command grab into the kiss, that opens up her unique, which is you can take, like, let's just say she has 3 stocks, so we won't make her like the same as Storm. She has 3 stocks, you know what I'm saying? She does the command grab unique kiss, and she can get 1 move from the opponent. So you know what I'm saying? Let's just say she did it to Iron Man right there, and she would have the unibeam. You know what I'm saying? That shit. Or she would have like the missiles. You know what I'm saying? I want to say like all the moves, because that'd be hard to put in. But let's just say she got the unibeam. Let's just say she got the unibeam and the DP. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's just say Star-Lord. Let's just say she throws out the fireball, and like she can do the fucking ice shit. And when I'm coming up with these ideas, I'm thinking about like how it would look animated. So it's like she's not gonna pull out a gun and shoot out the fireball and like the ice. She's gonna use her hands and throw out the fireball, and she's gonna use her hands to throw out the ice. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna use her hands to do the unibeam. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna probably do the same animation as Iron Man do when he does the DP. You You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. And just have, you know what I mean? Storm takes her powers. She can do the lightning, like that right there. And she can either do the, I don't know about the ice shard. Or maybe she can just, you know. But then I'm not sure how she'd be able to utilize it. So it'd have to be like she just throws it out. And it operates like how it operates when you don't use the typhoon. So like, for example, when I first started figuring out that you can do the ice shard after you do an ender, it was like when you hit them down and you're coming down and then you're doing the ice shard, it materializes right down on top of them when you're in the corner. I'm not sure about in midair or out in neutral in the mid screen. So you can just do it and set it up. So now they gotta worry about the ice shard. So I don't want to take it further and be like, she also gets a wind stock. So like her shit is the wind shit. But you know what I'm saying? With that move, she can do it. You know what I mean? It would have to be like she only has the lariat. And then the command grab. And then her other two moves are actually we'll make the unique the command grab kiss. And then she just has two moves. You know what I mean? And then her other two get unlocked after you know what I'm saying, get whatever power from them. So like I said, like she'll have the unibeam and the uppercut from Iron Man. She'll have the fucking fireball and the ice move from Star-Lord. She'll have the wind stock and either the ice or the wind from Storm. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure about Miss Marvel. Maybe they could just make her fucking have the command grab. Have the command grab and maybe like one of her fucking moves, like the lariat. But put Rogue in the game is pretty much what I'm saying. Regardless of if you take that idea, which I would not mind, if you take that idea, or if you just make her like how she was in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and give her the buffs where you get, you know, speed, strength, power, defense, life back, or super armor. So yeah, put her in the game. And after you put her in the game, I'm gonna need Psylocke so I can complete my team. Feel what I'm saying? As a team of 3, because you know I'm probably gonna be doing that until I figure out how I can incorporate a 4th character into the game better. See that right there? Can I run this back? I gotta run that back. We're gonna run that back just because it showed the shit that I was saying with Storm. She has the side, the Morgan drill sideways and down like Morgan. Show it. Did it show? That shit was so fast. That shit was so fast. And Storm's theme? Oh nah, that wasn't it. That was the medium whirlwind. That you can, when you do the medium, when you do the whirlwind, the medium one, it brings you up into the air and it automatically cancels you into flight. But when you do it in the air, it brings you down. So when I came down, it must have hit him in the air. So I could have did some shit had I known that right there. We're looking back. Yeah, we got Rogue, we got Psylocke, need her in the game, and then Wolverine, which I already know he's gonna be in the game. And those 4 characters right there, if they're in the game, that would be my team. That would be who you'll be seeing me play, like probably for the entirety of the game until they add some more other cool characters. But as far as characters, I want them right there. You know what I'm saying? But then we could add, you know what I mean, the nigga Blade, Daredevil, you know what I'm saying, some of the street level niggas, Elektra, them street level niggas, you know what I'm saying, they could still hang, but they don't got no crazy shit. I don't want to see no Kingpin, I don't want to see none of that, not that street level, I don't want to see street level villains. I want to maybe see some of the street level, heroes, like, Luke Cage. But, that was just an example. I don't really want, per se. I wouldn't be mad if he was in the game, but that's not part of what I want. But, Psylocke, Wolverine, Daredevil, Blade, yeah, we need them. We need them. I need Nightcrawler. Feel what I'm saying? I need Magneto. Feel what I'm saying? And then after that, I'm saying just go ham. We need the Fantastic Four, all 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? And then the Avengers, all the people who you expect to be base as in a Marvel game, like the Avengers and shit like that. But then once they start getting in the bag, I'm gonna need them to fucking really get in the Marvel bag. And if they're gonna use this to, also promote the new shit they got coming out, and if the new shit they got coming out is anywhere near what they got going on in the comics as far as like the ultimate shit, then buddy, I'ma need them niggas to come on down too. You know what I'm saying? I'ma need Magic to come on down, Scarlet Witch to come on down, you feel me? Need Psylocke, not Psylocke, Cyclops to come on down. That's all. And then whoever else, I guess we'll see. But I'm gonna need Rogue in this game though, indefinitely. If y'all get Gambit in this game and Rogue is not in this game too, I'm gonna be hella tight. I need her. But with that, that's all that was on my mind. I've been here for a hot minute. It's been like an hour or some change. What I'm gonna do is, do I want to let this set play out? This whole set is on my channel, which I hope that if you guys made it through this whole shit, I definitely appreciate it. Just sit here, listen to me yap about my experience in the beta and what my thoughts on the game and shit like that. I definitely appreciate that. If you did stick through, or if you just listened through the beginning or throughout the whole thing, if you don't mind going down there and hitting that like button and subscribing to your boy, because you will definitely be seeing me play this game and mix some motherfuckers. Alright, that being said, it's Chief Baron, and I'm out.